Hello again. This is Dr. Arnie Shapiro with session 45 of my series, Breathing Easy, Brief Relaxation Techniques for Busy People. We are working with relaxors to induce the relaxation response and counter the stress response. Relaxors are soothers. In the past session, we focused on breathing as a relaxor. Relaxor breathing is deep, slow, smooth, and rhythmic. There are other types of relaxo breathing, but that's the one I emphasize. In the previous session, we introduced a technique that I called respiratory visualization. We closed our eyes and followed the flow of air into our nostrils and through our airways and into our lungs and out of our lungs, through the airways, out of our nostrils. And we visualized it. And, breathing is the title of this series is Breathing Easy. Breathing is very special. And, basically we are taking in the Earth's oxygen for the use of all the trillions of our cells. Our cells need oxygen to do their work, and the breathing supplies the oxygen from the Earth. The Earth is the supplier, the breathing is the bringer. And if you think about it, the oxygen flow is, even though the breathing is in and out, the oxygen is in and in. So in the inhale, we take in the oxygen. During the exhale, the oxygen is going around our bloodstream to all our cells, further in. So inhale, oxygen in, exhale, oxygen further in. So we can, in addition to picturing the flow of oxygen through our airways and into our lungs and out, we could also concentrate on the sound of breathing. So we want to have the breathing, or we want to see the breathing as a relaxor. So we could have soothing imagery with breathing. We can consider the sound of breathing soothing. And one way to utilize the sound of breathing is to cup our ears, just push the flaps of our ears in, and we'll hear the breathing better. And if we use earplugs, that would be the same. I do recommend the foam earplugs that are very lightweight and comfortable, and they just add to the sound of breathing, and they also cut out external sounds, which is another factor that might help you relax, is to have less external sounds. So I do recommend those earplugs. Also, the use of the type of breathing that I've taught before called whisper breathing, where you use a whisper technique to make the breathing louder, which I'll do right now. So all these things will make the sound of breathing more apparent, and I do invite you to check to see whether it's soothing to you. Another thing that you could do that's soothing with breathing is imagery. Imagery, not of the breathing process itself, but something that is representative of the rhythms of breathing. So the imagery that I'll mention right now is waves arriving at a seashore and receding. So in the in-breath, the wave is arriving, and on the out-breath, the wave is receding. And you could actually picture it and actually imagine the sound of the water arriving on the seashore and receding. And it's analogous to your breathing. So the imagery and the sound imagery of a seashore is very helpful to enjoy breathing. And I also mentioned last time the pleasure factor of breathing, in that it's in my view quenching a thirst. An in-breath is a quench of a thirst. That pleasure factor is built into breathing if you pay attention to it. The last thing I will focus on today is the use of words with breathing. We have done this before in previous techniques, but I'm going to just switch it up a little bit. I'm going to base the words that we use today on the word best, B-E-S-T, and there's the letters of the word, so B-E-S-T. So here's the words with the breathing right now. You can close your eyes if you like. So on the inhale, say to yourself, or listen to me today, say to yourself when you practice, inhale, I'm breathing in. Exhale, I'm breathing out. Inhale, I'm enjoying inward. That's the E of the word. Exhale, I'm enjoying outward. And then the S, breathing in, I'm smiling inward. Exhale, I'm smiling outward. And then the T, I'm thanking inward. Exhale, I'm thanking outward. So I hope you can utilize these suggestions, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.